want to ask you something. Oh, forgive me, but are you somebody's cup of tea? Or you can explain. So this movie is into two parts. We have this hardcore girl who finds love, and then a mother-in-law who swears and vows to make this hardcore girl's life miserable. Now, oftentimes you are triggered by what you are not, okay? And when you are triggered by something like that, it excites you. And that's what happened to Fred, played by Eddie Watson. I mean, these truck drivers, we know how they drive anyhow. Runs into his vehicle and he's upset and he's shouting. He's like, nobody should beg me. And this lady out of nowhere comes and like, hey, Oga, what? Everybody's begging you. You said no, why? And then she, tells him her mind, and then she's off. Are you coming? Are you going with me, or you are going to stand here? In fact, you know what she said? She said, your mates are driving G-Wagon. You are here with this thing and you're coming to make noise. Someone like that who doesn't care, like she just speaks her mind. I mean, they've been begging you for a while, and you're like, no, the police has to come in and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, Masa, your mates are driving G-Wagon. What is this and you're making noise? So it excited him. I think he hadn't, come across any lady like Sarah before. So Fred was excited. In fact, he followed her to the house just to, see her like, nah, I like this girl. I really, really like this girl. You go, the girl says like, are you stalking me now? She said, you know what? Give me a minute. I mean, you say you want to talk to me. She goes and then brings out a bucket of water and pours it on you. And you go again and then you come back again. If something doesn't trigger you with so much excitement, you wouldn't go through this for nothing. Okay. Now he finds his way, comes back, has this kind of a patience, for this young lady, because he feels like there's something about her that would make her come around eventually. And we saw that happen eventually. And they went out, she spoke about how she lost her mom, and that's how how wild she is, how brave she is, and all those kind of things. But I was thinking, when I heard the story of how she lost her mom, I mean, she's always fighting, beating boys who are chasing her sister, beating boys who are trying to cause problems in their community. And then there's this day she catches her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, with this girl in town. And she beats this lady, or she hits her with a stick. The mom was a doctor, called, and I think on her way to the police, she had an accident. Bedridden, comes home, and then they had to take care of her, and then eventually she dies. Now, if your mom dies as a result of an action that, you took, I'm thinking that you would stop doing that thing. Because of her wildness, beating people here and there, her mom has been warning her. Now it leads to someone's death. Your mom's death, okay? So I'm thinking that because of that, she would stop being wild and rowdy. But she didn't stop. So I was a bit confused at that point. You get it? But anyways, Fred came into her life, and Fred brought this calmness around her. Her sister is like, hey, haven't seen you this calm, like this calm ever. In a long time, or ever. Fred brought this calmness, this, softness to her. And I said, the day she told us that she and her Fred are in a relationship, she was like, hardcore. You're falling in love. So you can be romantic. That kind of a vibe. I really like the vibe between herself and her sister. Now, when they started dating, I was like, hey, isn't it too early? Then what's the other story? Then the mother-in-law part comes in. A woman of class, the son is rich, this kind of arrangement between rich people. I don't think that thing will ever end. Marry my friend's daughter, marry my friend's this, for this, is good for business, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if your friend is a good person, it doesn't mean that your daughter is a good person. You don't know what the daughter is. She'll come around and smile and, give you all these faces and stuff like that. But your friend's daughter is not your friend. So you don't know her that well, but then, this kind of arrangement is good for business and good for stuff like that. This mom comes around, and Fred, says introduces Sarah to her. But I think that the outfit Sarah wore the first day to meet the woman was inappropriate in the cultural sense. Okay, you're going to meet your mother-in-law for the very first time. The dress that she wore, the outfit that she took, it was a skirt and a top, the outfit that she took, was not appropriate for the occasion. And that does not justify the mother's reaction or the things that she said, no. But I think that she could wear that when she's going on a date with a friend, or after she has come to greet the mother-in-law, if they have to go somewhere, she can wear that, but not what she wore. In fact, what she wore the second day when she came again to greet the mom was better than what she wore the very first day. You get it? Mothers and culture and all, the way she was sizing her up and down wasn't really nice. And I got it. What she wore for that day was not good to me. It wasn't culturally right. But for the mother coming into the picture, I didn't even know that this young man was preparing to get married in the States, and then he comes down, meets someone who excites him, and then he decides, you know what, chase this lady. And rightfully so, we saw what kind of lady Dora was. Hey, I'll get to her. But the mom too, because she doesn't like Sarah, she made this admission. The lady cooks, you put excess salt inside and you embarrass her. The mother dragged them. Did you see that part? Dragged them and they overslept just to come into their room and come and insult the lady that she's useless and all those things. Like a mother-in-law, if you don't like someone, you drag your own child. You trusted the security to get you that a drone to drag your child. You don't know what was going to happen to them. Just put in their food, they ate and then they overslept just to show that the lady was useless. Meanwhile, she wasn't. Why would you go to that extent just to destroy your son's relationship? And I like that the son was just like very firm on his decision. It's like, Mommy, you don't even know this Dora girl that you want me to marry. The girl doesn't respect me. She treats me anyhow. And in fact, I ran away. I practically ran away from the States for some peace. Not that I was coming to get African prince that you guys thought I was coming to get. For some peace. And I came in and I meet this young lady. So this is the person I'm going to choose. Now Dora comes in the picture, goes back everywhere, comes to show that this is her man. And to the extent that she even planned a kidnapping and an eventual killing of Sarah. What woman does this just for a man? And you think that after Sarah dies, he will come running back to you for solace or what? And I like that the mother-in-law finally saw what kind of person Sarah Dora was, because it shocked her and it shocked me too. I was like, hey, no, this I not be small love, not be small love at all. But it was crazy. The twists and turns in the movie was really crazy. I wasn't expecting the kidnapping bit to be part of the story, but it made a part of the story, and it was very short. So I like that it opened the mother-in-law's eyes, but the mother-in-law did not confess what she did. She's going to take it to the grave because it wasn't fair. I think she has to confess. If not, okay, the tormentations, she should be tormented by it every day, because she can't tell the son that I put excess salt in your food, I dragged you guys and all those things. Even though she apologized to Sarah at the end, I felt like she had to confess and say what she had done, but they didn't make her confess. Another part of the movie that I really liked was the relationship between Sarah and her sister Tola. Even though Tola is like the younger one, anytime she speaks to her sister, the sister listens. It's like, give it a chance, she gives it a chance. Be a little softer, she's a little softer. Pick his calls, pick his calls. That kind of a thing. She was like an advisor kind of to her sister. They had really good vibe. They were really close, really happy. And that girl is really doing well. I'm seeing her in a lot of movies, and her acting is very like effortless. Actually, she acts so well. She's really good. I really like to see her in movies, and I'm hoping to see her in more movies. Yeah, did you like her acting too? But on a whole, production, storyline, acting, I think it was really, really good. The video editing, the quality, the coloring was so good. I think out of a 5, I'm going to give this, say, a 4, because it was really, really good. It was simple, it was enjoyable. You'll be laughing at some point. You're like, that kind of a vibe. So it was good. It was good. Let me know what you made of it. Leave that in the comment section. Do also like this video, do subscribe, part of my family, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, do take care and bye from me. Out.